Morning, everybody. Welcome to kickoff edition of Red Friday / Wednesday. So happy to be here. Happy to take your questions.
Let's start with Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Morning, Mark.
Morning.
So this is obviously a very special day in Chiefs Kingdom. Fans can go out and show their passion for the team by buying a flag, but it's also important because fans can help a great cause. And Ronald McDonald House Charities. Why is this partnership and what this day can accomplish for people that really need it? Why is it so important to you and the organization?
Well, it's important because we take it as a responsibility to be active participants in our community. And what a great way to match two platforms that really can do good. So obviously we want to kick off our season and bring our whole region together. One of the powers of this brand and this team is they do unify. And what we try to do 7-8 years ago was create a point to unify around, besides just the game, some sort of benefit to bringing together everybody on Fridays. And we formed a partnership with the Ronald McDonald House Charities, and really proud of what we've been able to do with them. You know, we've been doing Red Friday for 29 years. We've raised almost $2.3 million for the cause and causes. But in the last 7, 1.8 of that 2.3 has been the money raised in the last 7 years, and that's gone directly to Ronald McDonald House. So it's just the power of matching those two things together and using this platform for good in this community.
Let's go to Herbie next. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Mark, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, along those same lines, because you do mention how much you've raised there over the past few years, and coming off of a Super Bowl win, what are you hoping to see this year as far as like raising money and awareness for the Ronald McDonald House?
Yeah, we're usually pretty subtle and humble in our goals, and we have like internal goals we don't really talk about. We've talked about this one. We want to raise $1 million this year, and it's going to be a challenge because of COVID. What we're doing with Red Friday is a little different than normal. Not as many people are going to be out, obviously, but I know from the early reports that our McDonald's locations are packed and people are buying flags. The other big driver that gives us confidence that we're going to hit this goal is the flag itself. You know, we've done this for a number of years, and I know I get texts and emails and Instagram posts from our season ticket members all the time showing their collection. They have every single one of these flags and their collectibles. Well, this is the one you got to have, whether this is your first year or this is another one in the series. This one is the world champion flag, and it's been 50 years in the making. And we're excited to get this to our fans.
Let's go to Cody with KMBC. Go ahead, Cody.
Hey, morning, Mark. Curious how you're feeling excitement-wise and what your thoughts are going into the season as defending champs, but then having this juxtaposition, this backdrop of being in the middle of a pandemic, knowing this is going to be a very different type of year.
Yeah, we get that question a lot, and I'll be honest with you, we're so in the matrix of what we've had to deal with to get to this point that it's less for us on the business side thinking about, what we missed and what we weren't able to do. And it's more about adjusting, adapting to what we have to do and to make sure that, on our side that we're providing a fantastic experience at Arrowhead that is number one, safe for every single fan, every single player, every single coach, all our referees, everybody who works the stadium. We have to make that entire environment safe and do it in a way that still has the energy that it deserves. Now, 16,000 people is going to be a different energy than 80,000 people, but we're excited to see what it can be. I would tell you this too, we were on a call last night with the commissioner and Clark and Willie Lanier talking to some of our season ticket members, and we talked about the platform that we're on, and we talked about the opportunity that is in front of us for Kansas City, for the Chiefs, for our city, for our fans, to show the world that we can do this successfully. And then we can have events like this. And we take a lot of pride in that. As I've said before, we have a lot of confidence in our plan. The plan really requires compliance. It really requires our fans doing their part. And the commissioner said it best. He said, you've got the best fans in the NFL, and I know you'll take pride in doing this right. And his message to our fans on the call was just that. Like, we need you to do it right. The sport needs you to do it right. And frankly, America needs us in Kansas City to do this right so that we can prove that we can do more of this.
Looks like we have 2 more hands up. Let's go Darren and then Matt to close it out. Go ahead, Darren.
Good morning, Mark. Following up on what he was talking about, what are you looking for? Obviously, you're going to be on the national stage on NBC tomorrow night, bringing in Houston. Last time we talked, we talked a little bit about the protocols that took place after the first training camp. How does that look going into tomorrow night's game as it relates to fans keeping a mask on and security stuff like that, making sure that people are abiding by the rules to make sure that we look good for the national audience?
Yeah, we had really good compliance at our second event. The weather on that second event was similar to what it's going to be Thursday. So we think that helped a little bit. But we also think our fans heard us, and they understand that that's important. You said it well. We're going to be on a national stage, and there are going to be a lot of cameras watching Patrick and Tyreek and Kels and Frank and everything they're doing on the field. There are also going to be some cameras that are pointed at our stands and want to see our fans and want to see if they are complying, because there's going to be a story there. Can we do this successfully? Can sports come back like this? And we're excited about our plan. We're excited. We have confidence in our plan, and we're excited that our fans are going to have the opportunity to prove to the world that we can do this safely.
Let's go to Matt McMullen to close us out. Go ahead, Matt.
So, Mark, I just wanted to circle back. You mentioned $1.8 million over the last 7 years through flag sales. When this idea was first pitched to you 7 years ago about making a flag and selling it at McDonald's for Ronald McDonald House, did you ever think it could grow into what it's grown into today?
No, frankly. I mean, we you do the math, right? I mean, we did it for 29 years, and it didn't have the goal of raising money at the beginning. But to be honest with you, we were just hoping to make a good donation to Ronald McDonald House. And I remember the first couple of years, you're raising thousands of dollars, and you're feeling good about the fact that we took a platform and did something good with it. So as I said at the beginning, that's what gives us a lot of pride as an organization, to be able to give back and do it in a way that, the real story here is that the reason we were able to raise this much money is because of our fans' passion for this sport and for this team and for this franchise. And that gives us the platform to do good. So we talk about it all the time. You guys hear it from us all the time, but we really appreciate the Kingdom. We appreciate the passion of our fans. And this is just a way to show that passion so that we're all giving back to our community.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate your time today.
Thanks, guys.